Welcome, welcome. Come on in.
Come on in.
We'll give it a minute. Looks like I've gone live.
Already
here.
live. Hi, Madison. Hi, Angie.
Let's see if it's going to show me live on this computer. So we have got a lot of exciting stuff to share tonight.
Today.
A lot. So let me see if I can get this going so we can.
Hi, Kathy Walton from Colorado.
Whoop, whoop.
Jean from North Dakota.
Whoop, whoop. All of our friends joining in.
Tristan Tatum from Nebraska.
Look, you're like memorizing where everyone's from or what?
Marshall Bartles from Iowa.
Hi, Marcia. Hi, France. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Jean. Hi, Jean. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Angie. Hi, William. Woohoo! We're getting quite a few. So, welcome. And I'm going to go ahead and get going.
Ireland's on.
Oh, Nicola.
Yep.
Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Bill's going to pull up here.
Okay. Let's get started.
We got kind of a little extra today because I'm going to go through the catalog like super quick. I've actually timed it, so hopefully I can get this down without talking too fast. But just want to show you today the catalog went live and our beautiful new in colors, which are these center colors. I put them with a couple of our other colors so you could see the difference in them. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So Magenta Madness, Just Jade, Cinnamon Cider, Bumblebee, and Misty Moonlight. All right, we will come back to those. The new catalog went live, and it was pretty much a panic fest here, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I get a call. It's live! Then I get yelled at for waking her up.
So due to my sickness, sometimes I have to take naps a couple times during the day. And Bill was instructed to wake me, but he startled me, not woke me. He went, "It's time!" And so I come racing out so that I could go place my order. They do take orders on a first come, first served basis. So I wanted to get in there. Anyway, and I had it expedited, so let's just hope that I get it on Friday, maybe. I mean, we got to give a little bit of, it's 2 day, and they usually, if it's before 11 o'clock, then it counts as the day, but this, I don't know if this made it in or not. So anyway, here we are. So we've got the new catalog. I'm going to tootle through this really quick. I'm not going to show everything. It would take hours to show everything.
We don't have that kind of time. There's too much good stuff in there this year.
So I'm going to open it up. I just want to show you that we do have the welcoming. It's the family page. It's a family business. It was actually kind of developed by a couple of sisters right in their living room, I believe.
Yeah.
And so we have the welcome page, and you get to see this is actually, they use it as a demonstration for memory keeping, but you get to see Shelly and Sarah and her family and stuff. So this page I have open here because, oh my gosh, it is just so pretty. It's a pretty spray of colors, and it has all of our colors, including some of our in colors. In colors, yes. So we're going to go through that later too. So I'm just going to go quick. First, I wanted to let you know right away they come into the kits section, and if you don't know about our paper pumpkin kit, it is a subscription, so it is sent to your mailbox every month. The rest of them you can buy right through my website. Well, this goes through mypaperpumpkin.com, and we've got an announcement on that, so I'll come back. But the first two are all-inclusive kits. So if you're new to stamping, this is great. If you just know someone who you think would be really into it, this is just great because it has everything. It has the ink, the embellishment. They might need a pair of paper snips and maybe an alternate glue if they want, but usually it has like the dimensionals and the glue dots, the stamp set. It's all inclusive, so everything comes in it. Someone could take it and just go. Like I said, they may need some.
Wow.
Well, yeah. Are you coming up to look? Come up here. Why don't you come up here? And then on the next page, They have kits that are not all inclusive, but they have a bunch of what you need. So you need your own blocks. You're going to need your own glue for these, paper snips, that type of stuff. So it'll have the ribbon. This one is absolutely exquisite in beautiful colors, but it has everything to make these cards with the instructions, and then you can buy the matching stamp set, and it recommends, and I don't know if I'm in camera, Bill.
You are.
Okay, what colors of ink pads that you will need. Where this one, the all-inclusive one, has the little spot shots of the ink colors that you will need. And then the kind of like, this is the product melody, and this one makes me crazy because I had to have it. This comes with the stamp set, it comes with the paper, it comes with the ribbon, it comes with the embellishments, it comes with some cutouts, and then it also has the die cuts, so you can be creative yourself with the papers and stuff. And I really thought these vases were awesome. So that's it on kits. I'm gonna skip a huge section, and I'm just gonna show you what we're going to be using tonight and what I'm going to be teaching tonight. So we're going to be using the bundle. This is the Lovely You bundle. It has this amazing stamp set. Does this stamp set look familiar? It's on the cover.
Front page.
Right. So we're going to be doing a beautiful card tonight with this. And we're also going to be using, because if you buy the bundle, you save 10%. We're going to be using this punch tonight, and I'm going to be teaching how to do that. So I have a little diagram, and then I'm going to just show you what
That's
I
awesome.
found that's best. Isn't that great? So we're going to skip another huge section. And I just want to show you this stamp set, because if you were one of the ones that got in on the small bloom punch from Celebration, it coordinates with this. So I wanted to let you know about this. It coordinates with this punch that you got. Love that.
What's those yellow lines?
The yellow lines. Well, I am so glad that you asked that, actually. So when I order something, so that I don't double order, I sit here and I have a highlighter and I mark it off. That means the hippo happiness I don't have, but this I just ordered today that I'm having expedited to my house. Super excited!
Awesome.
Bill, you're gonna have to get a part-time job. Did I tell you that? So a highlighter, it's just a quick and easy way. See this one, this zoo globe. So this went from, if you have the globe dies from Christmas, it's still carried over from the Christmas set, but now they made another stamp set, and I think it's so cute. I love this so much. I had to have it. I have a couple of ideas, and it has, let me just show you.
Pretty cool giraffe.
Yeah, isn't that cool? It has these domes for it, so you can make a shaker card out of it. And you probably can't see that on camera, but they show an example there. And I am going to be doing a giveaway coming up really soon for some of these domes, so stay tuned. Let's skip another big section. I just wanted to point out this because this was a carryover from our mini catalog, our last mini catalog. And if you don't have this, this is a super awesome set. So it is a bundle set. They carried over the 10%, which I thought was wonderful. I'm supposing they did that to a couple of the sets, because I think maybe with the COVID and the shipping, there were so many back orders. So please be patient with Stampin' Up. But it has a beautiful die cut set with a stamp set, and together it is 10% off. So I wanted to let you know that carried over. This, you guys, is going to fly off the rack. I just know it is.
Oh, yeah.
This is a product suite. So you get the Prize Peonies stamp set. You get the vellum. These, and it's going to be hard for you to see them, but there's these beautiful vellum doilies. The Designer Series paper. The bundle is, let me just show you. You've got the stamp set, and then you've got dies that will cut that out. You're going to get the Elegant Faceted Gems, the Dainty Diamonds embossing folder. I have that coming. And then you're going to get some really super beautiful shimmer ribbon with that. So
some people have ordered that sweet.
Oh, did they? It's because it's awesome. This page I have to stop and just pay a little to. So Rhonda Wade and Connie Stewart are $1 million earners. And when you get to $1 million in sales with Stampin' Up, you get to design your own stamp set. I have a thing for large font, and I always say, "You are my sunshine." Now, I say that to my dog, and I do sing the song to her. But she's one of the loves of my life, right, Bill?
That's right.
So I think this is really cute, but this is so stinking cute. I love you more than cookies or chocolate.
That'd be hard to beat.
That's Bill says that's hard to beat. He's a chocolate lover. But this is so cute, and I love this sentiment because adulting is hard. This I just have to show you. I don't have it yet. Eventually, I got a year, right? I got a year to get everything out of here. This is a beautifully, I love the color combo. This speaks to me. It's got the oranges and the greens and the blues, and it's really, really pretty. But this is called Whale of a Time. It's a bundle. It has this stinking cute little whale, but it comes in a punch, Bill.
A punch? Woohoo!
I love punches, and he knows that. I like the simplicity of just punching it instead of cranking it through. Just for so you know, it is simpler to punch, in my opinion, but it's actually cheaper to have dies, even though it seems like up front, and it's also easier to store dies. So it's just what you like. I guess I like both, but I love them punches. I wanted to point this page out, not for any real specific reason, except for this senior year's little couple I've determined is me and Bill. And if anyone gets this stamp set, which I have it on order, I know he needs a head shave. He's not quite Bill, but I decided that this, it has a happy retirement. But if anyone gets the stamp set and wants to send me a cute little card with it, we'd love it. I think it's adorable. Okay, here's another one that is just gonna fly off the rack. This is the Forever Greenery. And this set, you're gonna see this foil, and there's a foil background on this card, and there's little foil foliage and stuff here. Keep that in mind because it comes later on in the catalog, but it goes perfectly with this. This is one of those distinctive stamp sets that's exclusive to Stampin' Up, so it's another reason why I love it. And there's also going to be more examples in the background that show it used in other colors, but this paper is delicious. In fact, I'm just going to show something. Here's something I made with it. Isn't it gorgeous?
Cool.
Yeah, look at that. And the other thing that I really, really like is they were really good at making sure all that the threads and ribbons and stuff this year was soft and bendable. I love that. So there you go. There's a little sneak peek of that. Okay, we're almost getting to the end. Here's the other one that we're going to be using tonight, and I just have to say, this is really cute. I've done like several things. I'm probably going to be doing more than one demonstration with this set because it is adorbs. It is so stinking cute. Let's see if there's, I don't know if you can see some of the examples on here, but you have birds that you can color in like this, and then you have these cutout ones, and anybody who knows me knows that I love birds. The little cutout nest, stinking adorable. Stinking adorable. Here's another one that is going to rock. It has tiles and fabrics and all these patterns on here. It's called In Good Taste. It is a suite, and it comes with some elements. It comes with a die set and a stamp set. So I had pre-cut these out to show you 2 weeks ago. These are the Tasteful Label dies. Some of them have some stitching around the edge, which I love, and then some of them have embossing around the edge, which I love. And who doesn't love a good label, right? The font is awesome. I've got a couple of cards coming with this that I cannot wait to show you. I opened this because I do want people to know those who love the bright colors are going to really love this suite. There's a lot going on here, but let me just say, there is not a subtle color there. It is bright.
Yeah.
It's pretty bright. So for those of you who love it, you're going to rock it. Another thing, anybody who's watched me for any amount of time, I love my background stamps. They had a camo one. I had to have it because I do believe that pink camo is the wave of the future.
That's right.
It will let you hide out with the flamingos,
That's
right?
right.
Okay, and this stacked brick is awesome. I own all of them except for the dry brush. Cannot wait to get that, but it'll have to come in next order. This page is important because I'm going to do a little teaching here. So normally we have our pages where you can get the cardstock and the stamp pads and then the ink refillers, right? But now instead of having a separate page for our blends, they're down here at the bottom in each column.
That's kind of
So
cool.
I wanted you to know that, because if you're like, where are the blends? Where are the blends? I need the current blends. And trust you me, we've got all of the in colors coming in. We've got Melon Mambo, which is a new one. So there's 5 new in colors. 4 of the, there is 5 new in colors, but only 4 of them come in the blends and 1 in the Melon Mambo for the blends. So 5 total new blends. Did that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, then on the next page, I have a little tabby on this page, and I did this on purpose because if you are trying to find the in color pads, obviously you can buy them separately, but let me just tell you, if you buy them together in a group, you get 10% off. So it's on page 144 down at the bottom, an extra 10% off if you buy the 2020-2022. So that's a little bit of savings if you want those new in colors, and they're bright, beautiful, and fun. The other thing I wanted to show you too is just right here on the next page. So we're getting new markers, we're getting new stamp pads. We may need to add an extra set of storage trays on here. Almost to the end, guys. The paper section, it's big and beautiful so you can see the papers up front. We've got, I've ordered all of them.
What?
I hate to say it with you around, but I did. Okay, so I was telling you about that specialty foil paper. This is where you're going to find it on page 152. Don't worry if you're watching this video later. You can go back. This video is going to be saved right here on my Facebook wall. You can go back and you'll be able to look at the page numbers. And if you just want to look at the projects that I'm going to be posting later, just fast forward through all this. But page 152 is that Forever Gold. And I just want to show you, I showed you this one, which is just really pretty. But I'm going to show you this one because I have that background on there. So there is a variety. You've got these laser cut, yeah, this is with the sunflower and Winka Stella, of course. But this is the laser cut sheets that you can put in for backgrounds on your paper. And then there's a bunch of foliage type sheets too, and I want to say there's 3 of each kind, so it's really a good deal for foil paper. Here's where those vellum squares are. There's one other real specialty thing here. With that bright paper, we have bright glimmer rainbow paper, so that's awesome. And there's a velveteen paper pack. I haven't tried it yet, but that's a new specialty that's not there. Oh, Bill, you might be interested in this. The other thing is they're going to mini paper pumpkin boxes.
Mini paper pumpkin boxes? What?
Yes, mini paper pumpkin boxes. So it's like our little pizza boxes, only it's longer. It's a little mini paper pumpkin box. Great idea for doing sunshine boxes. our ribbons, the only thing I want to point out on this, because you know what the ribbon page would be, is that some of them don't quite line up. So Stampin' Up! Was really ingenious with that, because they have their pictures of their ribbons and the wording didn't necessarily line up. But don't worry. It says 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. See, it doesn't line up. But if you look at the number, if you're going through and you're like, oh, what is this one? 15. It's going to be easy to go 15. Or you're looking at this one, you know, you can find it. They're numbered on each side.
Awesome.
Yes. Another new exciting thing, yes, is we're going to have a new Stampin' Seal and Stampin' Seal Plus. They're two different products. Let me put it into terms, old Stampin' Up! Terms. Snail and fast fuse. Snail and fast fuse. So one is going to do that extra heavy duty adhesive. I'm pretty excited about that. And I did order a couple to try them so that I can demonstrate them and show you how to use them. What else we got here? This page, it features, of course, our Stamparatus, and that's awesome. Our punches start right here, and I really like, and you're going to see how many punches I own. All of them. And some that I've ordered. So this page is punch bundles. So no more trying to find, if you find the punch that you want. So I ordered this. This is the postage stamp one. And I ordered it with the bundle because I wanted to save 10%. So I can make cool cards like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you remember me telling you that there was a whale punch?
Yeah.
Look at that. Cute. He's splashing
Whale
in the
bundle.
water. The next page is important, but I don't want you to get too excited. I'm going to just tell you, we do have a stamp emboss machine. It's a cut and emboss machine. We have the regular size, which is the large, and then the mini. They did not, and I was really thrilled about this, they did not raise the price even though they raised the product. This supposedly folds up, which means not taking up so much space. Plus then you get a little mini one. How cute is that, right? So of course I'm going to have to own them, but they're not available now. The reason why they put them in the catalog is because they're coming soon. And so instead of leaving it out of the catalog for the whole year, they went ahead and put it in. So you can look at it and start saving your little pennies, but it's not available yet. I will let you know as soon as it is. It has all of the mats and stuff that go along with it on the following page. And then the last little thing here is they also have the bundles, the die bundles. So you got a stamp set that matches this and this and this, my little birdie one that we're going to be using. So last but not least is the embossing folders.
Oh, wow.
I have a couple that I got on the pre-order. So this is called Old World Paper or something like that. Let me see here. Yeah, Old World Paper. See, I'm pretty cool. 3D embossing folder. So it looks like it's kind of wrinkled up. This one I'm super in love with. This one is we had the subtles. This one's called Tasteful Textures. And so it's just like the subtles. It's just a little bit, but it's got instead of the lines, it's got a little bit more of a broken design in there. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, our host stuff. Okay, that was my walkthrough. It was a very quick walkthrough, but it's an exciting catalog. There's much more in here. One of the things I was going to show you and didn't, and I'm not sure why, was they have a whole suite for pets. And anybody who knows me knows I'm a big softie on pets. So, cannot wait, especially for my donations to the Humane Society. So, is there any questions, Bill?
Just one about how to get a catalog.
Okay, great question. So, if you don't have a demonstrator and you would like me to be your demonstrator, I would be more than happy to send you. All I need you to do is to just message me, and I will just message me right here on Facebook, and I will go ahead and send out. All I need is your address, and I will send you out a catalog. So great question. Thank you.
That's what we told.
For those of you who are my customers, I do want to say this. If you have ordered from me within the last 6 months and you haven't gotten your catalog, I need you to get in touch with me so that I can call Stampin' Up and make sure that they get a catalog out to you. Okay? All right, let's move on. What is this, Bill?
Paper pumpkin.
He likes his paper pumpkin. So
Hey, this is bright yellow. I'm waiting for the
yes,
box.
this is a box of sunshine, and you've got until June 10th, so we're getting down to the end of that. Has not sold out yet. No announcements. Big announcement from the company. This is probably one of my favorites.
It's huge.
This is huge. So, if you place
awesome.
a $250, don't start, Phil. If you place a $250 order or have a party, and I do Facebook parties, that reaches $250 worth of orders, retail, then you are going to get an extra $25. So $250, you get 10% host points. So you've got your 15 plus 25. No, you'd get 25 plus 25. So you'd get 50
bucks.
50 bucks. And if you push it up to a $300 order, you're still going to get the extra 25. But now you have gone up to a higher percentage. I think you earn like 12%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this is really good for hosts.
Buy one of them bundles.
You could do that. I had someone order today and had a $250 order and bought a bundle off of that. She bought that Forever Ferns bundle, this one.
Yep.
So, okay, the next announcement from the company, this is just their catalog kickoffs. They've got the new catalog. They've got the host promotion. Now, if you order the starter kit, you get $125 worth of product for $99. They're going to play the shipping, but on top of it, they're going to give you a bundle. So it can be a punch bundle. It can be a die bundle. So a stamp set and dies, or a punch and dies that coordinate. The thing that's really nice about this, Bill, is I was figuring this out. Some of the bundles are like $60. So you can get a $60 bundle for 30 bucks. And it ends up being, with the 125 plus 60 is what?
125 and 60, 185.
185 for $99. That is really awesome. Now, I mean, you might not pick that set, but it is really awesome. And if you join my team, you get to be a part of the Piccadilly Pearls. So that's another wonderful thing. You do not have to sell. You do not have to recruit anyone. You can just be a discount shopper if you want to. However, I am here to say that there are some real perks to doing a little selling and making a little money. So join my team. I'd love to have you. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll go into that. The last thing, this has nothing to do with Stampin' Up. This is just me. If you do spend your $250 and get your extra 25, you might as well go to $300, because then you would qualify for $25 free.
Oh, wow.
On my perks, which would be $75 free.
Free.
So if you take the 25 from your host points, the extra 25 that they're going to give you, and my 25, now you're looking at $75 worth of product for free.
Right.
So it's worth it to host a party or have a nice big order. Okay.
New host code.
This is a brand new host code, actually. It started yesterday. So if your orders are $149.99 or less, I want you to use this host code. If not, if it's $150 or over, do not. Is there anything else, Bill? Share my video, please.
Oh, they've been sharing.
Then we'll get you into the drawing.
Let's get on with the projects.
I know. I feel like I'm like... But it's fun, right? It's fun when there's a new catalog kickoff, and you like to see that stuff.
Yeah, no kidding.
So tonight...
Been hearing about it for 6 months.
No, you have not. I was still into the other one.
Oh, that's the other one.
You're so full of it. So I told you the lovely labels, the lovely you and lovely labels. This you can buy together and save 10% when you purchase them together, and they make 6 different types of labels in various lengths. You decide what you want. So this one I kind of had all matching, because there's one side like this, and then this side I showed you I did one a little bit smaller, because if I wanted to I could have punched them all smaller. So tonight I'm going to show you how to do this, because there is kind of a trick to it. There's a learning curve. So we're going to be using this one tonight, and I'm just going to be using these two. Let me just tell you they will be, you need to get these cut exactly to the sizing for them to work properly. And you need to leave yourself a big enough piece of, let's just start there. How about that? I'll just show you. So the punch opens in the back like so. I have 2 pieces here. I do not have the in color inks yet, but because I got my paper pumpkin, I had a Misty Moonlight spot shot, so we're going to use that. So I'm going to use the sentiment from the Lovely You stamp set, and I just chose Smile. I've been trying to send a lot of, where is it here? Smile, there it is. Couldn't find it. I have been trying to send a lot of cards that are to cheer people up, especially since the quarantine. So I did one side on each of these already because I knew tonight was just going to be longer with going through that catalog. There we go. Okay, I'm going to ink it up just like I would with a regular ink pad. It's just tiny. These are great for the Stamparatus, by the way. And
from Idaho.
Welcome. I have this end already done, and I did that on purpose because I wanted to be able to see where my, hopefully I can stamp this straight. Oh, not bad. There you go. So I wanted to be able to see where my image would be. So now that I know where it is, I'm going to take the little mini trimmer and I'm going to trim this off about where I think. Okay, this is too small to go in here. You need a longer piece. What happens is when you put these in, and I'm going to show you, that's why I did this. You get it in so far, and then
you can't get it out.
You can't, well, not that. I want you to look how that's stamped. It doesn't hold. What you have to do is you have to have the strip long enough that, whoops, I already did that side. Let's not do it again. You have to have the strip long enough that you can push it in, and there's 3 sets of ridges. So you want to push it in so that it's straight in that punch, okay? Then you can punch and pull it out. So
Kind of cool.
look at the, I need like, can you guys see that? Can they see? Maybe if I put it right on the black. You see how that didn't punch straight? It was too long and it wasn't being held in the right spot, or too short and it wasn't being held in the right spot. So make yours a little longer. That was my first tip. Then now when I see this, I want to look at this. I'm going to eyeball this because unless you have exact measurements and you know what you're going to do, but this is going to be about right if I cut that off.
Must be pretty sharp. You get
It is. Talk louder so everyone can hear. And then you put it in, press it down in between those. There you go. You want it to be right in between it. So it does take a little bit of getting used to. And then pull it out. Now I have 2 perfectly, so this is the sentiment to our project. So that's the lovely label to store it, click it in place. Okay, so since we have that done, and that was the easy part, let's go ahead and put it together. Any questions or anything?
Not yet.
Okay. Did everyone get tired because I've been talking so long? Good. Sorry, guys.
Yep. And Fran says it's a good tip because that's what she just figured out what she's been doing wrong.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew. I had some questions about it. So then you get a nice, even punch. So I had some questions from some other fellow demonstrators. Now that we're able to order, I'm going to take, this is the Misty Moonlight, and I am not generally a blue girl. I love this blue. I would say it's a shade lighter than Night of Navy. This is one of the prettier blues for me, and I just want to show you this ribbon is awesome, and it's very flexible. I love it when it can tie good bows. So I've just folded a card base in half. We're going to start here. I have a piece of Night of Navy, which gives you a good idea on this Misty Moonlight, because that's what I used, Whisper White and Night of Navy here. We're going to have this is 3x4, and this is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 as a mat. Okay, so let's just start here, because I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to get a piece of paper. We're going to do a little embossing, and then I'm going to teach some watermarking. I was trying to say
Watermarking.
Yeah, watermarking. And you haven't seen this, Bill. So I'm going to go over with my Emboss buddy. I don't believe that we sell these anymore, but these can be picked up at pretty much any stamp store, any craft store. You can find them. I've got my white embossing powder. I'm going to start off with, it's just easier to show the image, this little image here. Okay, and we're going to stamp this a few times. So I'm going to get the Versamark ink on here. Make sure I got it nice and inky. And we're just going to start, and I'll stamp off there a little bit. And then I'm going to change the angle and go up a little higher. Maybe I could have spaced it out a little more. I don't know. And then change the angle again, and I'm just going to go down. I'm just kind of randomly stamping these on the edge.
And you have to do it every time. Re-ink it every time?
Yep. Re-ink in between. Now I'm going to change this angle so it's going a different direction. And then I'll do one more here off that edge.
Got a question.
Okay.
Is that Misty Moonlight your new favorite color?
No. I really like the magenta. It's really loud. It's really in your face, but I really like the magenta. I don't know. I'll put that away. I'm just going to put the embossing powder over it now. It's not my favorite. My favorite color of Stampin' Up! To this day is probably Bermuda Bay. I'm a hot pink girl generally. I always was until Stampin' Up! But Bermuda Bay spoke to me, and it hasn't stopped. So out of the new in colors, I like the Just Jade and the Misty Moonlight. Well, I like them all. I even like the cinnamon cider. Cinnamon cider.
Cinnamon spider. I knew you were going to say it.
I've been having troubles. Okay, I'm just going to use our tool here to heat emboss. I love this. This is my favorite thing. Hold on, I just saw something that I don't want. I saw a little flake where I went over, and I don't want that to get caught. Did you guys do that? Okay. This is where the magic happens right here. I love this. Can you see that?
Yeah. Wow. From behind.
You can do it either way. I've seen people do it both ways.
Watching too.
It's fun, isn't it? Okay. Big thing. Don't rub your finger in it right away. If you rub your finger in it right away, it will smear. It just doesn't take very long to cool, but it will smear. I found out the hard way. Trust me on that one. So then there's this other little floral image, and it is right here. I'm going to take that and I'm going to watermark. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before with the Versamark, and I'm going to ink it up. You want to, what I'm going to do is come right over. See it kind of behind showing through? I'm going to pull that up. Can you see that? It kind of shows through. It's not, it wouldn't be as dark. If I were to do the Misty Moonlight, took me a minute. If I were to do the Misty Moonlight on this, it would be too dark. I wanted it not as dark. So this is called watermarking. It gives like a watermark on it. And I'm not going to do anything else to it. And the reason why I watermark after I did the embossing, why, Bill? Do you know?
So it didn't stick to it.
Right, so I wouldn't have all white. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more there. Okay, do you see it behind there?
That's cool.
Pretty cool. There you go. It is really cool. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue this on and try not to run my fingers in this. And I like that green glue. I know we got some new stuff coming for those who like the snail runners, but I'm just not that good at getting stuff centered the way you guys are. Seems like snail runners are, they're the ones who like really can get it. I'm trying not to rub my finger over it because the Versamark does take and it will smear, so I'm just pressing. That's why you're seeing that. Okay, that awesome, right? So we need to pop this up. Well, wait. Let's do this. Let's turn this upside down and let's glue this on right here so that our flowers, instead of growing up, are coming down like they're hanging.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
You like that, do ya?
Yeah. New technique.
Well, let's
Artistic
change it
taste.
up, right?
Artistic taste, right?
Yeah, it's okay to change it up. Okay, so let me get, look at me opening a brand new,
Uh-oh.
I know,
New
right?
catalog.
New sheet of dimensionals.
Oh.
That's what I was getting into. And one in the middle, because no sag. For all those dimensional misers out there.
Yeah, she put a lot of hearts on it.
Okay, so we're going to turn it around. We're going to pop it up. But wait.
There's more.
There's more. So there's combo packs now. I think this is really cool. In the Flowers for Every Season, it's a 3-pack combo pack. There's this Misty Moonlight Baker's Twine. I went ahead and made a bow out of it.
Sure, do it off camera.
Oh, well, it's just because I knew talking about the catalog was going to take a while. So let's just take a look at this. Do we like it here? Oh, I do like it there. I put it there and I knew that was where I liked it. Okay. So I just rolled up a glue dot with the baker's twine. I'm going to stick that in. Now this has, I'm gonna stand up for a minute so I can show you guys. This has a little bit, it's got white, the Misty Moonlight, and then it has a little bit of silver in it. So it's a very simple card, really, but it is so stinking cute. Okay, that's our first one. You know, when I was doing this, you said Marsha's here, right?
Yeah.
So I have like a blue theme going tonight, and I was thinking about her. You know what? I forgot to give you your Scooby snack.
That works. Woohoo!
Few Oreos. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, we're going to be using a couple stamp sets here because let me get that to you. The Birds and Branches, which is one of the new ones, doesn't have any sentiments, and I wanted a sentiment. This you save 10% bought together. Let me just tell you, I want to show you the cards that I made, but I can't. I have to save them for other times. I can't give it all away in one night, but it's so exciting when a new catalog comes out. I absolutely love this set. Love, love, love. Beautiful. Okay, but it has no sentiment. So to pair with it, I really wanted to use the You Are Simply Wonderful sentiment. This is another one that has dies with it, but all I'm using for this is You Are Simply Wonderful out of the Bloom and Grow set. Okay, we'll put those away. Let's get going. Let me get my project box open here. All right, we're going to start with a piece of Whisper White, just for my card base.
Jean was wondering if I was going to get my Scooby Snacks.
She keeps me on key with you. I can't
right.
get out of line with Bill. So I went ahead and I die cut. Now this is one of the die cuts in there. Is this not adorbs?
That is awesome.
It is so cute. Oh my gosh. I saw it and I knew right away I had to have that. So I went ahead and die cut this out. I cut it at 4 by 5 1/4, and then I put the die cut, I just eyeballed it as best I could. And so I have some Stampin' Blends here, and I'm going to bring the sheet of white back to color on. The ones that I'm going to use tonight is the light Poppy Parade and the light Old Olive. So let's just get started. Now we can just talk and you can tell me what's going on, what they're saying.
Oh, they're loving the card. Super cute.
I'm just using this to color really quick. I'm not being specific, but I'm going to color right now just kind of the leaves and the branches. I'm coloring them all in this color. I'm not separating it out. Keep going, Bill.
I'm just reading.
Anyone have any questions?
Not yet. Not on this card. We've already asked all the questions on the other card. They love the technique of eating from below.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it either way. Honestly, I do it more for the camera than anything else, because a lot of times myself, I just go through it. But it's more so that you can see the effect, because if there's someone new that hasn't ever seen it, it's like magic, isn't it? I mean, do you remember the first time you saw embossing? It's like, woo! You know, it's so exciting. So I do it more for the camera. So all I'm doing in here is just, I'm coloring the vines and the leaves. And some I'm doing a little darker, some I'm coloring full strength, some I'm leaving a little white space. You know me, I don't necessarily get into... This is just for color. It's not for blending. It's just for color. I feel like the alcohol markers blend easy. This is the Whisper White. It's not the thick, which I normally do use the thick Whisper White, but I'm not blending anything. So I'm just going very, very quickly with my brush strokes so that it's not going out. I don't want it to go past that.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it's just to color the branches. And that's it. It's just a quick brush of color. There's nothing else. For the Poppy Parade, there are 5 little berries, I would say. I assumed they were berries, not blooms, because they're circular.
Oh.
So maybe Bill's right. I don't know. If anyone knows, tell me. But I'm calling them berries. I did the light because it's summertime and I didn't want like a dark red, like, you know, the real red or the cranberry. I decided to do light because it's summertime. You gonna sing the song? Summertime, summertime, summertime. Okay. Now that I got a snarf all over this.
A what?
A snarf. It's a word.
It's
Trust
a word.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Snarf from
the one thing I can see that's glaring at me is right here. So we're going to color that in. Okay, now that I have that done, I want to get a piece of Whisper White. I went ahead and die cut in the Misty Moonlight this little birdie because I think he's super, super cute. So we're going to put him aside. I got a scratch piece And I'm going to pull out the Poppy Parade ink. And in the stamp set, you want to hand the stamp set to me? It's the bottom one, the bottom one. And there is, so this is the two that I cut out right here. And there are other branches and other birds and eggs. They're really cute. But they had this little flower, and I thought this would be a cute little accent to what I was doing. And I wanted this, my favorite style is kind of a clean and simple. So I went ahead and stamped out 3 of these because I felt like it added a really nice color contrast with this. And now, just like that, look, I have 3 cut out so that we don't have to wait around for me to get that cut out. Let's start building. So to start building, I need, this is where I use these end pieces quite a bit, actually. So we're going to pop this up.
There we go.
Yep. And do you guys save your end pieces? I always do, especially for things like this. Now in my original, I didn't pop it up. And instead of redoing another one to see how it looked, I'm going to trust with the fact that this is going to look good. So if it doesn't, it was Bill's idea.
No, it wasn't. Wasn't my fault.
It was Bill's. We all know it was. Oh, it was Joy's? Oh, wait. You can't take my scapegoat.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, but you were making me yours.
Well,
I'm
that's
just
completely different.
Okay.
By marriage, you are my scapegoat.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm trying to determine where I want these because I do not want sag. I hate sag. Okay, that good.
Looks like it's good.
Let's start pulling these off into my little... This has, since I started putting a little bowl out here for these pieces, I do want to let you know, I still tend to find these things everywhere, but not as bad as I was when they were just on my table and then they'd get pushed off. So if you get tired of vacuuming these, or if you've ever found one in your bra, I want a heart right now if you've ever found one, because I have. You let me know. Okay, here's where I struggle because on camera this is hard for me to see if I'm lining it up. Well, I guess that's where it's gonna go. It decided to stick. All right, so here that is. Now let's take some mini dimensionals. And with this, let's see. Let's try one real quick. Let's put one on his belly. And let's take a sliver here, a dimensional sliver, maybe this way, on his head. What do you think? That should hold him up.
Yeah, it should.
We're not going to roughhouse with him.
Nope, it's going to go on a card.
Okay, so let's get him so he's kind of standing on a branch here. Isn't he cute?
That's awesome.
Oh, I screwed up.
Yeah, you forgot to stamp, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I forgot to stamp it first, guys. So we'll get the sentiment on. We'll just continue like it never happened. It never happened. What are you talking about, Bill? It was Bill's fault.
Yeah.
It was
in
Joyce.
The bra, in the bed.
So I'm not the only one. That's good.
I don't know if I found one in my bro. No.
Have you found one, Bill?
No.
I pretty much, since I started doing this container business, it really has solved a lot of problems in my life. So let's take this and let's put maybe one right there. And let me crinkle him up a bit. Give him a little bit more of a pop-up texture. And we'll put one over here. Isn't it cute, you guys? Yeah. Way cute. And each one of these comes out a little bit different. And I know if I stamp that, I can feel where I put the things. It's going to stamp funny. So this will just end up being a note card. Let me show you my sample that isn't popped up. Oh, right there. You are simply wonderful. So I just took that.
Can't you put it on a piece of paper?
I can. I just didn't plan for it. Do you want me to just improvise? Is that what you're telling me to do? I can do that, Bill, if that's what you want me to do.
I'm thinking so.
He's thinking I need to be spur of the moment. Now, what did I do with the... Here it is. Spur of the moment, guys. Bill's doing. So anyway, Marcia, what I was saying was all this blue that I'm doing.
She says it is my fault.
It is your fault?
Yep.
All this blue made me think of you. What I kind of laughed at when I was done with this, because I really do like this card a lot, is that this is kind of red, white, and blue. We've got 4th of July coming up. I thought it was kind of red, white, and blue. But it reminded me of my friend Marcia. Okay, so it's a good thing I had that exact piece of paper there. I'm going to glue it on.
I thought that's what the paper was for.
Well, it was for my
Flowers.
flowers. You are simply wonderful, Bill.
I know.
So this one, because
Gotta have gems.
you gotta have bling.
Bling, bling, bling.
Let's see. I think I'm going to go with this one. And there, or what does Bob Ross always say? There's
Happy little trees.
there's no there's no mistakes, there's happy little accidents, or something like that. So there you go. We've saved the day, Bill. You saved the day. Now, I do want to point out, because after I cut this one, I noticed that my first one I had angled this way. So it does give kind of a completely different feel to it, whether it's up and down or if it's sideways. I had kind of more of a C on there than what I do here. It's still adorable. Either way,
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous. And then let me add this one in here too. So fun stuff. There are so many fun things, creative things that you can do with this set. I really, really, really like this one, but I really like this one too. So I do some simple, kind of clean and simple stuff. This is just my particular style, but you can up this up another notch and be with more layers and stuff. I think they're really cute. I think this little birdie is stinking adorable. So if you would like to order any of these products right now, or if you'd like to book a party with me, that is really easy to do. All you have to do is send me a message. If you'd like to join my team, send me a message. I will get back to you, if not today, tomorrow, and send you the information that you need. We do need to do a couple of drawings tonight, don't we?
You betcha.
Okay, so thank you guys so much. If you want to get into my drawings, each week you have to share my video. If you don't want to share it to your wall, share it to tag someone in, but let me know. Okay, all right. We got a lot of people, so I'm going to mix this up pretty good. You ready, Bill, for the first one?
Reaching in. France Eldridge.
France Eldridge. I'll tell you what,
From
France,
Michigan.
you have 2 yards of old olive coming to you, and do you want Bill's card or do you want my card? Bill's or mine? I think Bill's is actually better to be, because it's popped up and I think that shows. But so you have that coming to you, and then oh, I forgot the bag.
You gotta draw.
Okay.
And Brenda Heinzman.
Brenda, you get the other card, and I've got 4 yards of Nature's Twine. So it's of 4 different colors, a yard each. So I will get that off to you. So thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Do you have anything to say?
No.
Be safe.
Yep. $149.99.
Oh yes, the host code he's talking about. Okay, be safe. I will be back here next week, and I'll probably Friday or Saturday, depending on when my shipment comes in, we'll be doing a box opening and showing you like all the amazing things that I got. So have a great evening.
Good night.
We'll see you later. Bye bye.